What's up, guys? This video is going to be targeted directly to swing voters, undecided voters, maybe, some of you folks who have just decided, you know what, I'm not going to vote. I'm just done. I'm not going to vote for either candidate. I don't like either of them. They're just fake. They're just phony, right? The presidential election, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have an impact on my life. All right, look, so just bear with me here. Give me just a few minutes of your time. That's all I'm asking for while I make the case for Kamala Harris. Now, let's look at it from the cynical perspective. Let's assume that she wins and nothing changes. It's another 4 years, just like the past 4 years of the Biden administration. Maybe you're struggling to make ends meet, you're working multiple jobs, prices at the grocery store are high, inflation has stabilized, but the prices aren't going to come down because that's not how inflation works. I made another video talking about that. You can watch it if you so decide, if you want to learn a little bit more about how inflation really works. All right, so I get it. Guys, I get it. It sucks. It does suck. And if nothing really changed much, if it was the same as the past 4 years, you might think, why should I vote for Kamala? Why should I vote for anybody if it's just going to be the same crap as the last 4 years? Let me tell you why. Because Trump is going to make it worse. Okay? You can approach this. If you want to approach this as the lesser of two evils, fine. Okay? The last 4 years might have been tough for you, but do you want it to be worse? Do you want all climate regulations to just be removed and greenhouse gases to just go up and the environment, the atmosphere, the air quality, the water quality to just get worse and worse? Because that's what Trump's going to do. He's going to get rid of all the regulations that the Biden administration has put in for clean water, clean air. He'll divert FEMA money like he did in his administration. He lambasts the Biden administration for giving, hurricane relief money from FEMA to undocumented migrants, which is complete BS, by the way. But he actually did that in his administration. Guys, there are records out there. I'm not making this up. Okay, you can see what he did with FEMA. He took FEMA money and moved it to the border to combat the influx of migrants or whatever. But the point is, he took disaster relief money away from FEMA and moved it to the border. So the next disaster that happens, and there will be another one, okay, because this is climate change. This is the world we live in. There will be another one. Do you want a president who's actually going to step up to the moment and provide people with the aid and relief they need, or take that money away and move it to the border? I mean, come on, it's absurd. And then on top of that, just the amount of corruption, the complete blocking of abortion access, he will sign. I swear on my life, he will sign either an executive order or something from Congress banning abortion nationwide. He will, okay? And if you think that it couldn't get worse, you're living under a rock. I understand that you may not be able to keep up with all the day-to-day politics and all the back and forth and the nonsense and the fighting, and you may be tired of the circus. I get it. I'm tired too. And you may approach it as like, Kamala, she's not going to do anything. She's not going to make my life any better. Look, guys, if that's really true, if that's really what it comes down to, I'd rather take things as they are, crappy as they may be, over them getting worse. Okay, because they will get worse under Trump. Project 2025 is real. Just read a couple articles about it, read some of the headlines. He will implement that agenda. Abortion restrictions, free speech restrictions, deporting of migrants like by the millions en masse, tariffs, crazy tariffs that are just going to increase prices. You want to talk about, screwing with the economy? You want to talk about making it harder to pay for groceries and cost of housing and living and all that kind of stuff? Do you want a 20% or more, increase in all your goods because of his insane tariff policies? Tariffs are not going to solve the problem. Tariffs are not just going to make everything better. It's not just going to be this like tax on all goods that's just going to immediately go into your pocket or make things cheaper for you. It's going to make everything more expensive. It will get worse under Trump. So please, I beg you, vote for Kamala just so things won't get worse. Please.